Looking for a last-minute holiday gift? Why not try making your very own Bugle bead chandelier earrings? Hi, my name is Cheyenne, and I'm going to teach you how to make these easy and elegant Bugle bead chandelier earrings. These are perfect for the upcoming holidays. You can make them as a gift or wear them to a family dinner. So let's get started. The materials you'll need for this project are one size 10 beading needle, size bead Nymo beading thread in black, some wax, 2 gold earring guards, chain nose pliers, scissors, black opaque bugle beads, and I'll be using this Miyuki size 11 bead mix called Cranberry to give it a festive look. You can get this bead mix from thebeadmix.com, and with my code ILOVEBEADS10, you'll get 10% off your order. To begin this project, you'll want to cut an arm span and a half length of thread. Wax and stretch it, then thread your needle. Pick up 2 bugle beads, then thread your beads down the length of your thread, leaving a 3 to 4 inch tail. You'll bead weave these just as you would normal seed beads with basic brick stitch, passing your needle up through the first bead and then pulling the threads so they stack together, then securing by passing down through the second bugle bead. Then to continue your foundation stitch, you'll pick up another bugle bead, pass down through the second bead, then up through your new bead to secure. Continue adding bugle beads until you have 9 rows. If you want a beginner's look at creating a foundation row, check out the beginner's brick stitch tutorial linked in the description. For your second row of brick stitch, you'll have 8 beads in total. Pick up 2 beads to begin your starting row stitch. Pass from back to front through the second thread bridge loop, up through the bugle bead on the left, down through the bead on the right, then once more up through the bead on the left to complete your starting row stitch. From here, you'll continue with 1 bead for each stitch. Pick up 1 bugle bead, pass from back to front through the next thread bridge. Pass up through your new bead and gently pull tight to secure, being careful not to snap your thread as bugle beads tend to have sharp edges. Continue until you have 8 beads in this row. Now for the next row, you'll decrease by weaving your thread through to skip a couple beads. Thread down through the second bead, then up through the third. Here you'll make another starting row stitch by picking up 2 bugle beads, passing through the second thread bridge from back to front, up through the bead on the right, down through the bead on the left, and again up through the bead on the right. Add 1 more single bead for a total of 3 bugle beads in this row. Next, pick up 2 beads from your bead mix. Pass your needle through the second thread bridge and create another starting row stitch with these beads. Pass up through the bead on the left, down through the bead on the right, and up through the bead on the left. Here you'll create a bead loop by picking up 6 beads and passing down through the bead on the right. For added security, pass through once more, up through the beads on the left and down through the beads on the right. Pass down through the next bead, then tie a knot to secure your work by passing from back to front and threading through your loop. Pull tight to hide the knot. Weave your needle down through your beads back and forth until you arrive down through the bottom right bugle bead. Here you'll begin your fringe by picking up 35 beads from your bead mix. Move your beads to your work, then skip the last bead and pass your needle up through all your beads as well as through the bugle bead in your foundation row. Pull snug but not tight. You want to avoid your thread showing, but you also want to avoid stiff fringe. Pass your needle down through the next bugle to the left in the foundation row. Repeat the previous steps to add another fringe and continue this pattern until you have 9 fringes. To tie off your thread, pass your needle from back to front to create a loop, then thread through the loop and pull to create a knot. Clip and burn your thread or weave your thread through your beads to hide. I like to weave through to my fringe, then clip off the excess. I'll do the same with my tail thread, threading it onto my needle, then weaving through to hide my thread, then clip off the excess and add your earring hook, ensuring the direction of your hook corresponds with the right side of your earring so the knots and such don't show. Now that you've made these gorgeous earrings, click here to learn how to make brick stitch hoop earrings. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.